Hello everyone, it's Melissa Sweet here, public health journalist from Croakey.org, Croakey News. We're gathered here on Wiradjuri Country in Albury, a group of the Croakey connective, and we're doing a planning session for Croakey Futures. Hello National Rural Health Alliance, thanks for joining us. We are having this meeting at a very timely moment, as you'll see if you look up the Croakey.org website. There's just been a Senate inquiry into the future of public interest journalism. There's numerous developments, as there always is, raising concerns about where journalism is heading, etc. We're a very low budget organisation at Croakey, but we're rich in human resources that we can tap into at our network. So that's what we're doing today, tapping into our Croakey Connective experts. So we'll just introduce you to everyone. Here we have Dr. Ruth Armstrong. Ruth, why are you here today?
Hi, I'm here for a rare face-to-face meeting with my Croakey colleagues. We have a secret. We are the happiest workplace in Australia because we never see each other. So we get on great, and I'm just so excited to be here to plan our future.
Brilliant. Thank you, Ruth. Mari McInerney, Croakey editor and legendary Croakey conference reporter.
I'm here for the same reason. It's so fantastic to meet up. We only do it maybe every 2 years, we seem to have, so it's really great to be in the same room with people, but also to talk about some sustainable media type issues based on, it would be great if everybody read the Public Interest Journalism Senate report, if I read it in detail and we work out what needs to be done, but also just to sort of think back over the last week in politics about how you get other issues to be actually reported during those kind of crazy times. Really.
Brilliant. Thank you, Mary. Hello, Jennifer Doggett.
Hi.
Legendary Croakey editor and health policy analyst.
It's lovely to be here again. It's just fantastic to meet up with all these people face to face and to have the in-person chats that we don't get to have during the year. And yeah, just to hear everyone's ideas and just get that sort of interaction that happens when you get sort of passionate people all in a room together with all their wonderful ideas and see what comes out the other end.
And we will be reporting back via Periscope in the day on our discussions, won't we? So people can hear more then.
Awesome.
Lovely. And here we have Amy Coops and lovely Theo. And Amy is very generously hosting us at her home. Amy is another legendary editor and conference reporter. Why are you here? I guess you can't escape.
I can't stay. Ostensibly, I can't go anywhere because we're in my house. But look, it's so lovely to have everyone here, and I'm so glad you could all make it to Albury, and it's lovely to be able to share this beautiful Wiradjuri country with everyone. I think it's really nice, as everyone has already said, to get together and actually talk in person. I think, you get ideas generated that don't always happen when you're trying to talk distantly, and I think we very rarely at Croakey get a chance to kind of take stock about where we're at and where we're going, and I think we achieve so much on the fly, and what could we achieve if we actually had these moments to plan and strategize. And as you say, it's just so opportune with the public interest journalism kind of inquiry findings coming out. So yeah, great to be here, and Theo, thanks you all for the bread rolls.
Theo is Croakey Futures.
He is the future of Croakey, yes.
And here we have Mitchell Ward, who people often don't realise how much work Mitchell does behind the scenes, all the design and keeping the website going at Croakey and all the technical issues. So.
Yes, technical issues are a good one, and it's great for all the editors to be here and have a go at me and punch me around a bit and get things sorted. But generally, it's fantastic to actually see everyone in the same place. I think it was 2 years ago that we probably got together, and that's when the website launched. So that just shows you how time has passed. But looking forward to sort of developing things more, and more importantly today I'm on the whiteboard, so
yes.
I'm controlling some of the graphics today. But yeah, it's good to be here. Yeah.
Very good, thank you. And here we have Paula O'Connell, and this is Paula's first Croakey meeting, but Paula did come to a Croakey Go in Sydney with us, and as many people know, if you reach out to Croakey, you better be careful, because then you get drawn into the web. So it's very wonderful that Paula has given up her time to come here. And Paula, why are you here?
Well, I'm here because I'm really wanting to also get a real handle on everything that Croakey does, really understand where Croakey wants to be in the future, and also help plan how
operationally that can happen. So certainly financially, sponsorships and people that of interest to actually help fund the whole Croakey initiatives, because they're terrific.
And people often don't realise we run on such a low budget. We don't actually even have any full-time staff, etc. So it's a really crying out need, isn't it, really, for us to get more financially sustainable if we're to continue.
Yes, true.
Great. And introducing now one of our wonderful contributing editors, Dr. Megan Williams, who's also an academic at UTS. And Meg really led the Just Justice project together with Summer May Finlay, who isn't here today. Hey, Summer. And there's a great article led by Meg in the latest Australian Journalism Review about Just Justice, which everyone should have a look at. So, Meg, why are you here?
Well, I'm here because I'm interested in the role of research translation and Croakey. And being from an academic setting at the moment at UTS, I've not only got a big sort of research agenda, but also in teaching. And Croakey has such an important role in connecting, I guess, our research and our findings from research into publicly available information, and then also for curriculum and, teaching resources. So we might call it research translation, but I'm sure that's got something to do with public interest journalism. And there's just so much attention being given to research translation and lessons learned from the US context, like there is about public interest journalism as well. But also thinking about in 10 years' time, what type of technologies do we need as researchers and as educators for research translation? Is there a way to simplify what we do in research translation, or make it more complex yet more available, I suppose? So, and also in terms of incarceration, for example, we know that that it's our public that the policymakers listen to, and it's about getting our research findings to the public to influence their perceptions, to then put pressure on parliamentarians. We've got a lot of solutions to over-incarceration, and Croakey's instrumental in getting that both out to the public but expressing public opinion for policymakers to take up. So that's a kind of, I guess, a practical example of research translation and Croakey's role. And I can't wait to know kind of in 10 years what my role will be, but I hope it's solid and deadly. So yeah, thanks for having us on here, Amy, and for organising.
Thank you very much, Megan. It's interesting just to highlight the synergy, I think, between academia, research and public interest journalism. And just to finish up, I'd like to acknowledge the people who aren't here, Summer May Finlay, who may be tuning in today, Tim Senior, Dr. Tim Senior, and Leslie Russell are the contributing editors at Croakey. So we'll be back online later to talk about what we've been talking about.